I was just messing with you. You don't get any options. While I was sitting here, I just decided to go with the Scott, and because some of you enjoy that. And Alex is not here, and he's always stopping me in the hall, and he says, "Speak Scotch to me." And I'm going to tell all of you, we're Scottish. Scotch. However, if you know anything about Scotsmen, you know that there's two things we truly enjoy: whiskey, Scotch, and the opposite sex. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to tell a couple of poems, but I'm going to sing a couple of funny little Scottish songs that are exactly about that. The first thing I wanted to do was tell you the poem my grandfather used to tuck me in every night. He tucked me in, and he told this poem. And you need to understand that this is English, okay? But it's a variety of English you probably haven't heard before. It goes like this. The bairnie settle doon it nich, we muckle fake thing din. Ach, settle doon ye walked ye rogues, ye feyther's coming in. Wee Jimmy, wee the curly heed, he aye sleeps next the wa. Bangs up and cries, Ma, he's a piece. The rascal wakes him up. Around the fetch of pieces drinks to stop away the sound. And I hacked him up and I cried, now bairnie, settle down. Any idea what he was saying? It was basically kids being loud. You know how that. And, okay. Scottish people really do love poetry. And you may have heard of the Poet Laureate of Scotland, Robbie Burns. Once a year we have Robbie Burns night, and all the Scots get together and get very drunk. We usually dance on the table. It's called the Highland Fling, okay? And I'd do it for you, but last time I did it, I actually broke my foot. I realized I'll just watch the kids do it now. But Robert Burns has some beautiful poems that some people are familiar with. I'll tell you one of his. It goes, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. My love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. How sweet thou art, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, that I will love thee still, my dear, when a' the seas gang dry. When a' the seas gang dry, my dear, and the sands of life have run, I will love thee still, my dear, when the earth melts with the sun. Wow. That's Robert Burns. These are some really pretty ones. But again, most of the songs I'm going to sing, there's some beautiful Scottish songs that are more serious, but there's some really funny ones, and they're mostly about people getting drunk. But the first one I'm going to sing for you has to do with the opposite sex. If you know what the Rye is, it's a river, and it was okay in the old days for a girl to pull up her skirt to cross the Rye so that she wouldn't get her legs wet, or her skirt wet. And it was about the only time a boy could see a girl's ankle, okay? So the boys would line up across the other side of the Rye waiting for the girls to come, all right? And this is about that. It goes like this. Should a lassie greet a laddie coming through the Rye, a lassie greets a laddie, need the lassie cry. Every lassie has her laddie, need they seek eye. Yet all the lads they look at me when coming through the Rye. Should a laddie greet a lassie coming frae the tune, a laddie greets a lassie, need the lassie swoon. Among the train there is a swain, I dearly love myself, but what's his name and what's his hame, I dinna care to tell. All right, now, it's a tradition for the local pub. All the men pretty much after they work go to the local pub and have a few glasses of whiskey. But in Scotland it's a little different. The barkeeper is always a woman, and she's always watching out for the ladies, and she sends them home when they've had too much. So this is a song about a man who's had a little too much and he's wanting more. That goes like this. Just a wee duck and daughters, just a wee and that's all. Just a wee duck and daughters afore I get to wa. And she says to him, there's a wee wifey waiting in a wee butt in Ben. You can say it's a proud bright moonlight night, then you're all right, you can. I'll let you get that. Okay. All right, the last one I'm going to do is, it's traditional to clean out the barns at the end of winter, and it's called mucking. And at the mucking, we have a good time. The whiskey flows, everybody gets kind of crazy. And this is a song about it. It goes like this. When Ian McGroon come up to the tune and hired me up to the farm, and he was about the big buffoon like the buck in a Geordie spire. Sick in the sucker was abity in 5 mile away, you could hear the din. Ian a barrack who had the grin of the buck in a Geordie spire. Abri, abri, ring the bell for Nell. Tiny plucketh the coos tail and abri the bell. Shake it, make a dent the spots of the buck in a Geordie spire. Oh, such a lot was there to see 5 miles away, you could hear the melee. Ian the domesticated animals were consumed with glee at the cleansing of George's cow shed. Sick in the sucker was abity in 5 miles away, you could hear the din. Ian the barrack who had the grin